Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be this really pretty daytime glam look. This is using the new Saharan palette from Juvia's Place. I was really having a great time playing with this palette. I absolutely love this palette and the quality is absolutely fantastic for a really reasonable price. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. So we are starting with the eyes first, and we're going to be taking Madagascar. I have put 2 pieces of tape down and made sure that they are even on both sides, and put a Painterly paint pot down. And then what I'm doing with this color is just making sure that I'm taking a big fluffy brush. This is Smashbox number 10, and I'm going to go ahead and work this into the crease. I'm not being too clean about this. I'm really just working this into the crease and building up the color. The texture on these matte shadows are fantastic, and they're really easy to blend. So I'm just going to build that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and take Kenya, and this is a darker, more rich tone color, and again I'm working that more on the outer edge, and then whatever's left on the brush working into the inner corner of my eye. And I am building up that color, so you'll see me go back a couple times with this fluffy brush just so it's really nice and blown out with no harsh edges. Now I'm going in with Morocco. I am obsessed with this color. I did think that this eye look needed a little bit more warmth because it was very cool tone, so I went ahead and took that Morocco shade and just blended it on the outer corners just to warm up the crease. And I'm taking it a little bit above where I put the other 2 colors just because I wanted to transition a little bit more with a warmer shade, and it came out really pretty this way. I really have been working on trying to warm up some of my shades because I really do like cool tones a little bit more. So now I'm taking this beautiful taupe color, and this is so buttery and just smooth, and it looks so nice on the lid. It is extremely foiled. If you use a little bit of Fix Plus, it'll actually foil it a little bit more. But as I'm showing you here, I'm just packing it on and making sure that I'm not going above the crease. Now I'm taking that fluffy brush I used previously, and I'm just blending out those harsh edges. Now that we've got that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and take off this tape, which is like the best feeling in the whole world. And we're going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner. You can do this with the tape on there, but I feel more comfortable doing it without the tape as a guide. And I'm just going to go ahead and freehand this and just do a nice like wing liner. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. As you can see here, I'm just kind of coloring everything in and making sure that it looks really nice. Then I'm going to go in with my eyelash curler because my eyelashes are not curly by themselves at all. And I'm going to add a coat of mascara. This is the So Lashy mascara from CoverGirl. On the face, and I'm using this toner water from Lush. I love the smell of this stuff, so I went ahead and just spritzed my face a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and use my green correcting primer from NYX. You know I love this stuff. I use it in every video. And I'm going to go ahead and start on the brows. These brows are so blonde that we need to fill them in, obviously. I'm using my Brow Tech To Go today. This is from Smashbox. This stuff is really good. I didn't actually think it was going to be as good as it was, but I tried it and it was super simple to get these brows on today, so I didn't have to fight too much with them. So I went ahead and took care of that. Once they were on, I'm going to go through with a spoolie and just make sure that everybody's laying the right way and that we don't have any wily hairs. I do tend to have some longer ones that I trim quite often, so this is really nice with the spoolie to kind of get them in place and then set them down with a clear brow gel. This one is from ABH. And we're going to move on to the face after we are done filling in these brows. What I'm using today is the NARS and the Naked Skin foundations. One is too dark, one is too light. Together they're perfect. And so I'm going to do 2 pumps of each and just go ahead and buff this into my skin. I'm using a Milani brush, which is my new favorite foundation brush. I cannot live without it. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite concealer with my beauty blender, and I'm just going ahead and doing this underneath. I'm not getting too close to the wing liner or anything because I'm going to go in and just, you know, buff this out, and I didn't want it to ruin my eye makeup. Then I'm using whatever's left on the beauty blender blender and just hitting the high points, the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, the forehead. And I'm gonna set everything with this Derma Blend loose translucent powder. This stuff is so nice and finely milled. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bake underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my bronzer. This is from Hourglass. This stuff is so nice. It blends out beautifully. It's got a gorgeous warm tone to it without being overly orange. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a Morphe angle brush to go ahead and go in and do the hollows of the cheeks, the forehead, the undercarriage of the jaw, all the right places, you guys know. And then I'm going to go ahead and just wipe away the bake that's underneath the eyes. I'm going to be using one of those really nice big fluffy brushes from Morphe. This is from the Elite collection and super duper soft, by the way, so I would highly recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward, and what I'm doing is taking my Makeup Revolution blush, and this is a nude. I love this. It's so beautiful. It looks great with all makeup looks, and I'm just going to give myself a little wash of color. I'm building it up. I'm not doing too much blush because I'm going to be doing some highlight as well, but I really like this for lighter skin tones because it's very flattering. For my highlight today, I'm going to be taking this color in the palette and actually using that on my cheeks. I find that a lot of these palettes from Juvia's Place have really gorgeous colors that you can use as highlights. So I've been actually using eyeshadow for highlight for a while now, and this one is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'm going to be using this on the high points, the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, the forehead, the cheekbones, pretty much making myself shine. And you can see right in the back looking at something, I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the eyes and finish those off, and we're going to go in with Madagascar. I love this color if I have not already said this before. We're going to drag this on the lower lash line with a pencil brush, and then I'm going to go in with Kenya again, and again, just do the same thing, but I'm working this color more on the outer edge. I'm not going to take it all the way to the inner corner, and we are just going to make sure that that's all nice and smoked out. And again, going in with Morocco, all the shades we used in the crease, we're going to be using on the lower lash line so that everything matches. And I love this color again because it is going to warm it up, and I am using it more on the inner corner and not so much on the outer corner. I'm taking Zuri, which is this beautiful highlight shade that I use on my cheekbones. I'm using that on my inner corner as well and underneath my brow bone, and I'm just using that same pencil brush. Now that we're shining to the high heavens, as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and put on some lower lash mascara. This is from Clinique. I love this bottom lash mascara. I swear to God, I don't know what I did without it. It has the tiniest little brush ever, and it just makes those lower lashes look amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish that up, and then we are going to put some falsies on. I'm using falsies, I believe, from Allure. Yes, from Allure. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop those bad boys on. I am tight lining with a Makeup Geek liner because it's nice and creamy, and this is just going to blend everything together. And then we're going to go in with a white creamy liner. This is from Kylie. Again, I've always said that I really like her liners, and I'm putting this on the lower lash line just to open up those eyes just a touch. So once that is all said and done, we are going to go ahead and move on to the lips, and I'm going to be using Strip Down from MAC today. I really love this liner. I swear to God, this is like one of my holy grail liners that I couldn't live without, and I am going to just make sure that I overline my lips just a little bit so that I can have a fuller pout today. And what I like to do is go in and overline and then kind of just fill in just a little bit on the outer edges, and then I will go in with my Milk sketch marker, and I believe, I'm not sure what the name of this one is, I will go ahead and link it down below for you, of course. And I'm just going to make my lips kind of popsicle-ish so that we don't have any of that weird crusty stuff that goes on with lipstick. And I'm taking Honey Love from MAC. I love this color. Can I just tell you, this is something that I've had in my collection for a while, but I never use, and I don't know why. So I have been trying to pull out all of the lipsticks I haven't used in a long time, and this was the one that was perfect for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications of new videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you again, and I will see you soon. Bye.